Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, the slap. Everybody across this planet remembers the slap and knows exactly what you're referring to when you say the slap.
Richard! Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Everybody knows that's referring to when Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And what was on the Oscars? But y'all, that slap was for the culture, y'all. That slap was for the culture. This man running around, everybody looking like Will Smith should have been canceled. He shouldn't have did this, and Will Smith, yada, yada, yada. When in fact, that smack was a long time coming, not just from Will Smith, but for a whole lot of us, especially us in the black community. Especially after seeing this, after seeing what I saw. Now, y'all, if y'all seen any of my videos, I always say, especially when it comes to these celebrities, y'all, I don't be in these people's business. I just recently started being in these people's business back in what, like the end of February of this year, because it's when I started doing these, making these type of videos and posting them to YouTube. So, yeah, whatever they had going on before then or whatever, I wasn't big on the blogs. I'm not big on celebrity gossip and all of that. So, a whole lot of stuff, y'all, just really zipped right past me. And like, I really did not see it, hear anything about it, or anything. So this particular thing right here, y'all, I saw maybe like a day or so ago for the first time. This video with Chris Rock, Louis C.K., Ricky Gervais. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I don't even know who he is. I don't even know who the other guy is. The only two people who I'm familiar with out of this whole thing is Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know who those other guys are. But y'all, Chris Rock, like y'all, for real, that slap from Will Smith, that wasn't a slap for whatever Chris Rock had to say about Jada. That wasn't a slap for that. That slap was for all of us. That slap was for the culture, y'all. Just like I said, because for Chris Rock to sit in the presence of these guys right here, talking the way that he was talking, allowing them to say the N word, like just in general conversation. Now, black people, we shouldn't be saying it either. We shouldn't be saying it either. But when we're talking back and forth to each other, sometimes that is what it is. But it's us black people talking back and forth to, talking back and forth to each other. There's nothing racist about it or nothing, anything. But when you have a non-black person say it, and then to say it the way that these guys were saying it, y'all, like,
About black people, this...
You're saying I'm a nigger.
Yes, you are the nigger white man I have ever...
Oh, amazing! I don't think he could do that.
Oh,
What?
I don't think he has those
There's only
qualities.
two.
I mean, no, you don't even understand.
Really?
You don't really know him. Like, I've worked with him.
No, like your bit
No,
about.
I wouldn't use it anywhere.
No, exactly. These two
We
use
say
that
mistakes.
on stage.
You guys don't. That's a,
Yeah.
it's an
Yeah, that's the
interesting two
difference.
teams
That's the
here.
difference between
That's right. That's right.
We
We say
can pair
nigger on
up in
stage. You
different
guys
ways,
don't.
but that's definitely a pairing. Who
We
says
say-
nigger on stage? We don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
You and me say
No,
nigger. Private.
no.
These two guys. These two guys don't. I don't believe he says it in private.
I'm
much.
giving it up just because it's played.
I don't believe it's. I don't think you've ever said it probably in your life. I
No,
don't
no.
think. No. Yeah, that's it. That's a huge difference between you and me. I think.
Well,
That's
you
what I've said
you
it.
found the humor of it.
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
Right.
Nor do I seek it.
Oh my God, find a way. Find a way.
Can I squeeze?
You know what,
comedy
though?
out of
Jerry,
nigga?
all of a sudden having a great nigga would be pretty amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, it would
It'd be amazing.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
because he retired it.
Yeah.
He retired.
Chris Rock was like he was on the plantation, like you were back on the plantation and you came up to the main house to make Massa and his friends laugh, you know, say a couple of jokes, do a little bit of entertainment and make Massa and his friends laugh while they're able to say whatever it is that they want to say. And you don't say anything about it because you can't. But in this particular scenario, you could have, but you didn't. So, I wish that Will Smith, I wish he would have balled his fist up and punched him in the face. Fuck the slap. I wish he would have balled his fist up and punched Chris Rock in his face because how dare you? Like he reminds me, Chris Rock reminds me because what I say about Kevin Hart is not at all funny to me. Nothing about Kevin Hart is funny. Nothing about Kevin Hart ever was funny to me. And the way I describe Kevin Hart, I say that he's the white people's comedian because he does those type of jokes for those people. You know what I'm saying? If that, I don't know if that makes any sense to any of y'all, not, and I'm not gonna try to make it make sense to you, but I feel that some of y'all probably get what I'm saying. I don't know, not too many, African American people who think that Chris Rock is funny. I mean, well, yeah, him too, but Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, or Kevin Hart. And when I made that video, y'all, either a week or so ago, I made a video regarding Chris Rock having something to say about Will Smith having a slap scene in a new Bad Boys movie. Like he mad about that. Like he's still talking about that. He wanted Will Smith to be canceled so bad. And the fact that Will Smith is not canceled and his career is still flourishing, nothing. Will Smith lost absolutely nothing from smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. But Chris Rock still going on. When I made that video, y'all, this is what I said. I said that is it like, Chris Rock feels like he can laugh and talk about the slap because it happened to him and he feels he's the victim, but Will Smith can't laugh and talk about it because he was the bully in the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm kind of thinking about how Chris Rock was thinking about it. But you doing all of this, dude, you doing all of that, and you still mad about that smack when you did this? When you did this, when you let these white people sit around you and call you the N word, not Nigga. He said the N word like how they, like that way. He said it like that, just so casual, just so, and it's kind of like the only person who wasn't cringe in this whole video was Jerry Seinfeld. Because Chris Rock should have been on the same type of energy that Jerry Seinfeld was on, but he wasn't. He steady sitting there shucking and jiving and doing all that with these people that's sitting there calling you an Nigger. He ain't said like y'all. He ain't do it. What's up, my nigga? He ain't do it. Wasn't that. It wasn't that. But Chris Rock was, jiving with the man like that's what it was. Y'all, I don't know. I might be wrong in the whole thing or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Chris Rock just sat there and looked like an imbecile to me because he didn't even look like he didn't even look like he was bothered by it. I think is what gets me the most. he doesn't look like he was bothered by it. He's still sitting there laughing and joking with the people, you're the nigga, that I know. Like, you still sitting there like, what's so funny? And Jerry Seinfeld was the only one who sat there with the look of, like, what y'all doing? That's kind of how he was looking at it. And that's why I say that Chris Rock should have been on the same energy that Jerry Seinfeld was on. But he wasn't. He was on that energy that gets you smacked. Y'all, I wish Will Smith would have punched him in his face, y'all. Especially after saying this. I thought that slap was well deserved. But now, after seeing this, I wish that he would have. Y'all. All right, y'all. Let me read this article. So it says Chris Rock and Louis C.K. sparked backlash for dropping an N word in an old video. A clip from a 2011 HBO special, also featuring Ricky Gervais. I guess I'm saying his name right. I don't know these people, y'all. Jerry Seinfeld resurfaced this weekend. I don't know who these other two guys are. The only names and faces who I'm familiar with in this video is Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld. So I don't know who these two other guys are, comedians, I suppose. But anyway, an old video of Chris Rock, Louis C.K., and Ricky Gervais dropping the N word while discussing the notion of making jokes with it in front of an uncomfortable looking Jerry Seinfeld has resurfaced, gone viral, and stirred controversy. And y'all, look, now check this out. Hold on, let me get up off of the article real quick, y'all, just to check this out. Now, I thought that 2018 was when this happened. Like I say, y'all, I don't be knowing these people's business. So I thought that 2018 was, I thought that's when this happened until I went to go read this article and I saw that this actually happened in 2011 and it resurfaced again in 2018. And here we are in 2024 and it's resurfaced again, y'all, because just like I said, I've literally just now hearing anything about this like a day or so ago. So, but anyway, y'all, so let me get back to the article. The comedians have not commented on the footage taken from the 2011 HBO special Talking Funny. Many people voiced outrage about it on Twitter over the weekend. When white people are rich, they're just rich forever and ever. Even their kids are rich. Lewis tells Gervais, Rock and Seinfeld, but when a black guy gets rich, it's countdown to when he's poor again. He's the blackest white guy I effing know, Rock says. And then all the negative things we think about black people, this effort. Okay, so y'all, this what the white dude, this what the white dude said. He said, "You're saying, well, y'all see the video. You're saying I'm an N, the N word, y'all, but the with the hard ER on the end. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no Nigga, Niggier. A hard ER is how he's saying it, y'all. Just like I said, Chris Rock sitting right there looking like he on a plantation. So anyway, y'all, back to the article. Lewis says, cutting off the comedian, a longtime friend and colleague. Lewis was a writer on his series The Chris Rock Show in the late 90s. Yes, you are the effing white man I have ever, Rock says, spurring Gervais to burst out laughing and exclaim, amazing. Seinfeld, the most successful comedian in the world. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I'm extra buzzing a little bit because I had to do a little bit extra to come and get with this because Chris Rock, dude, I'm so blown. I ain't think I could be even more blown with him than I already been. And this is just okay, y'all. So let me get back to the article, y'all. Let me try to get myself together. Okay. Seinfeld, the most successful comedian in the world, who is known not only for Seinfeld, but also for his overall clean observational stand up comedy, did not look amused. I don't think he could do that, he said dryly. I don't think he has those qualities. I wouldn't use that word anywhere, he adds. We say N word. Y'all, let me say it like this because I got to say it like how he said. Although y'all gonna see the video, but when I'm reading this, just in case y'all missed that, let me say. Okay, so this is what he say again, y'all. This the white dude. We say Nigger on stage. Lewis says, referring to himself and Rock. You guys don't. That's the difference between. We compare them in different ways, but that's definitely a parent. Gervais says, who says Nigger on stage? We don't. Well, you just did, Seinfeld replies. Rock adds, I've given it up just because it's played. I don't think you've ever said it, probably in your life, Lewis tells Seinfeld. No, never, he replies. You found the humor of it. I haven't found it, nor do I seek it. Yeah, Seinfeld. Yeah, Seinfeld. Okay, so let me get back to this article, y'all. The HBO footage resurfaced 6 years before Lewis's career largely derailed after he admitted to engaging in sexual misconduct. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me get up off of this article real quick after I read this part right here. So Lewis, the one that was doing the whole, basically running his mouth. It says right here that his career largely derailed after he admitted to engaging in sexual misconduct. Y'all, the ancestors, they popped out and they popped out again for Chris Rock to get that smack. Y'all, stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Them ancestors don't be playing. Them ancestors don't be playing. Okay, y'all, so back to the article. When he was among the most popular comedians, he and the other three comedians are among the most famous of all time. Over the last few years, amid a changing political climate and growing popularity of social media, people have increasingly called out others, including celebs, publicly over their offensive comments, especially those targeting minorities. Others have rushed to defend what they say is free speech, condemning what they call social justice warriors. Several people expressed confusion over the renewed controversy over Rock, Lewis, and Gervais' comments. I don't think anybody, y'all, let me get up off of this article for a second, but I don't think anybody, as far as, I think the way, the N word, um, hold on, what am I trying to say? Because, like I say, that others have rushed to defend what they say is free speech, and I don't think anybody will ever feel that way about the N word, and most definitely, a non-black person using it the way that these guys just did. I don't think that would be, I don't think it wouldn't have went. I don't know why. I don't know what happened in 2011 when I don't know if anybody even seen the special or the video or whatever. Maybe until 2018. I don't know, but a lot of people obviously are not aware that are not aware of this video. If people were tripping about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, if people were tripping about Will Smith smacking that man, they haven't seen this video. So yeah, I'm glad it's coming back up again, y'all. But I don't think, just like I said, defending as far as free speech, the N word, no, that'll never be. That's not one of those words. That's not one of those ones not one of those words that you would use as an example of freedom of speech. Free speech. I'm not gonna say freedom of speech, y'all. I ain't trying to sound like you're trying to take away rights or whatever. Although that is what they've done, what they do, and what they will continue to do. But that's not what I'm talking about right here. But just saying about how these people are saying it right here. The N word will never be. It'll never be one of those words to even argue about if it should be used, if it should be this, that, or the other, because it most definitely should not be. But definitely not how it's going down in this video, y'all. This is just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. I'm glad Will Smith smacked that man. It's just crazy to me, y'all. Okay, so anyway, let me see where I left off at. Let me see. Okay, I guess I left off right here, y'all. Let me pick up right here. Others have rushed to defend what they say is free speech, condemning what they call social justice warriors. Several people expressed confusion over the renewed controversy over Rock, Lewis, and Gervais' comments. While audiences have tended to be more lenient towards stand-up comedians, the line gets blurred more as they cement their popularity on screen. Recently, comedian Kevin Hart, one of the most successful comics and actors, stepped down as host of the 2019 Oscars following backlash over his past anti-gay tweets. Seinfeld's Seinfeld co-star Michael Richards' career never rebounded after he famously called a heckler the N-word on stage at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood in 2007. He later apologized. Months later, Seinfeld signaled on Larry King Live that Richards was not a racist, saying, "I think it was just a temper thing." I don't know, Seinfeld. That sounds kind of crazy right there. It was just a temper thing. Come on, y'all. But anyway, back to the article. While Seinfeld's comedy is notoriously friendly, he has spoken out against political correctness and has declared that he won't perform at colleges, popular venues for comics because he hears students are too PC. They just they just want to use these words. That's racist, that's sexist, that's prejudice, Seinfeld said on ESPN in 2015. They don't know what the F they're talking about. So yeah, y'all, I get what he's saying right here when he said that, they just want to use those words. That's because right now everything, just like it said right here with Kevin Hart in 2019, he stepped down from the Oscars because of anti-gay tweets, that he posted however many years ago or whatever. So yeah, I can feel what he's saying, what he's saying, what Jerry Seinfeld is saying right there, because nowadays you really can't say anything. You really can't say anything, and then people act like, I don't know if people are getting paid to do this or not, but to search through years and years of people's tweets or social media posts to see, if they saying anything, talking out the side of the face or whatever. So it's just kind of crazy, y'all. But this thing right here, this right here with Chris Rock, this right here with Chris Rock, it's cringe as hell. I think if I would have read this, I don't think it would have been as cringe to me as it was actually seeing the video. And y'all saw it, and y'all heard exactly. I try to censor out what I could, so I don't know how YouTube gonna carry this, but yeah, I try to censor out what I could, y'all, but some stuff still just kind of, you can still hear a little bit. Some things kind of got through, but it's just crazy to me. I'm kind of like still sitting here in disbelief that I just sat here and watched this black man sit around three white guys and let them call him an N word. And if they're calling themselves, I don't care how they were saying, joking about it. You say this on stage and you don't, I don't care. They should not have said it at all. And Chris Rock should have corrected them on that. He should have corrected them on that because they knew that just as well as he did. Because Jerry Seinfeld knew it. That's why he was uncomfortable about it the whole time. He knew it. So if he knew it, how this black man didn't know it and these other two white guys didn't know it. But they just sitting there just in a casual conversation, child. Ray and JoJo just sitting in the projects, just having a general conversation, a casual conversation. And that's how Chris Rock was sitting there with those, with those white guys. And it was just so cringe, y'all. Like, I can't believe it. I can't, y'all, I cannot. I can't mess with Chris Rock. I cannot mess with him. He's more of a, I can't mess. I'm telling y'all, I never liked that dude. I never liked him. He was never funny to me. And like I said, y'all, the reason why I never really cared for him is because he said and did things in the past that were kind of, that were kind of cringe. And just, just in poor taste and just wasn't funny at all. And now I see that you sit around these white dudes and you let them talk to you like this. That's just crazy to me, y'all. Will Smith can go smack him again for all I care. Will Smith, we need to do an annual slap. Get somebody, it don't even have to be Will Smith. Every year it can be somebody different. Long as it's somebody black, just slap the shit out of Chris Rock and walk off. And we all gonna know what it's for. They don't even have to say anything. They won't have to say a word. We're all going to know what that slap is for. It's for him being a dickhead. Like he just, y'all, not funny at all, y'all. Just so not funny at all. But anywho, y'all, thank y'all for watching my video. I'm out.